Welcome in. My name is Voracious the Dwarf. I'm a Lance main. Been playing the Monster Hunter game since the very first one. Haven't played every single title. Some of them didn't come to America. Don't worry about it. I'm a Lance enthusiast, though. I've been playing the Lance since the very first game. I can count to 3 like the fucking best of them. And I've been waiting. This is the second to last of all the weapon overviews. They finally showed my boy the Lance. And I watched it, and I had to talk about it. So I'm doing that. I'm talking to you guys like this. You know what you clicked on. It's fine. So I'm going to let this run, and then we're going to talk about it afterwards. Let it ride. Very standard. We'll hold up there. The fuck was that? What was that I hear you cry? Why did he... Did you know it? Did you notice that? Hold on. Enhance. Look at that. Look at his feet to live in the ground. This man's getting air. And we're going to talk about why that's important. Beautiful. Love the look, by the way. Clearly showcasing that it still has the ability to block. You can double dash, you can step forward while blocking. This is already huge. Alright, any Lance main out there is going to tell you that the biggest thing about playing good Lance is being able to count to 3. This sounds like a joke. It sounds like I'm demeaning my fellow Lance mains. But everything about Lance comes in 3s. Right? That's how it's used. You can sidestep or side hop in 3s, back hop in 3s, thrust in 3s. Up or down. Alright? But you could not just intermingle. You could go 1-2 sidestep, but seeing this now, the steadiness by which he goes step, sidestep, sidestep is massive. We're gonna watch that one more time. I need you to see this. Thrust, sidestep, thrust, sidestep, thrust, sidestep. In impressive sequence. If you wanted to do that in the previous games, it would be thrust, sidestep, thrust, sidestep, thrust, side. This is fluid. The actions per minute in this game are already going to be super high. You can tell by all the other weapon overviews. But this showing that the Lance isn't getting left behind. The momentum of this game is going to be quick. And even the Lance is keeping up. Now, that's subtle. I'm going to play it again. Thrust. Oh, what was that little? What was that? What was that little movement? Huh? Was that? Okay. 1 thrust, 2, 3, 4 is a big thrust. I'm not trying to say that we have to count to 4 now, but maybe we Lance mains have to start counting to 4. Just saying. Huge. Okay. We have a Lancers, there's dodge Lancers, there's block Lancers, okay? I'm a block Lancer through and through. I've done dodge Lance. It's fucking fun. Don't get me wrong. But this is, when you are playing Lance, you block a shot and then you thrust counter. And depending upon whether you're in like the hunched down guard or just the regular guard and you counter, it's like a small to medium commitment. This is a tiny commitment and is with the shield. You can hear that it is making the concussion noise. You're going to see a theme here. The shield is not just an occasional weapon being side used with the Lance. The moveset of the Lance in Wilds is almost a 50-50 of thrusts and shield bashes. So have your big counter state for the big guard where you can counter anything. Guard countering out of the hunkered down state now gives you incredible lift. You can hit so many more targets with that additional vertical hitbox. I cannot tell you how many times it's nice to be able to thrust upwards as a Lancer and you can hit targets that many other weapons can't hit easily. This is going to let us reach the few instances that a Lancer couldn't reach. It's huge. Being able to go into a thrust, into a lunge like that, into a lancing drill is huge. That's new tech. Finish with the swipe is nothing new. Focus, they did this for everybody. Being able to leave focus mode with a Shoryuken uppercut with your shield is massive. Like, in the past couple of games, yes, Lancers have had more tools now than ever to hit monsters with their shield and do concussive damage. But being able to see what we're going to be capable of with our shield now, being able to just go raw into it like that, it's crazy. In Rise, you could do the shield lunge with your wirebug gauge. In World, you can take the dash forward and then you swing your shield. But in all these instances, there's either resources committed or a lot of time committed to setting that up. So being a Lancer who was focusing on getting concussions for his team is rough. But with this in Wilds, it's going to be an entire new concept to be like, oh, we don't need a hammer in the party to get concussions steadily. I'm a Lancer and I'm just going to rock Slugger and get concussions for my team all day. It's going to be a whole new way to play Lance, and it's going to change the game. That's so tasty. Being able to hold the guard up. I saw a double thrust with that. They're showing us that a lot of other movesets haven't changed. I'm going to just let this run. I need you guys to understand how important this is. This is changing the landscape for Lance. I'm a Lance main. I've been playing Lance forever, like I said. The Lance has always been a good, tried and true weapon. It's never been an impressive weapon that blows people away with huge damage numbers. But DPS consistency has been the mainstay of Lance since the beginning. You're never going to see a Lancer like do crazy damage. It's going to always knock down an opponent when he sets it up. It's about small chipping damage, consistency BS. I saw a chart many years ago watching DPS numbers, or like the damage done by each player in a hunt over the course of the hunt, and you'd see peaks and valleys for like Charge Blade when they do their big file dumps. When the Greatsword wielder gets that perfect tier 3 charge headshot, you see these peaks and valleys where they set up and pay off, set up, pay off. The Lancer goes up and just wiggles up and down for off time and blocking. Up and down, stays very neutral the whole time. The Lance is a super important weapon in this series, has always played an important role, and seeing it expanded with a more fluid moveset, not just counting to 3, but counting to 3 is still going to be important, I can tell. The new reach options, the new being able to move leave your dash and your thrusts through, the new shield tech attacks. It's gonna change not just how Lancers approach this game, it's gonna open up new builds for Lancers and Slugger and stuff, and it's gonna change how Lancers are gonna be appreciated. This is giving Lance players so many more options, and honestly, a lot of weapons in the overview so far have gotten glow-ups, right? A lot of them, I mean, fucking my boy Longbow looks incredible, but few weapons going into Monster Hunter Wilds, I think, have been as massively impacted and changed than Lance. I'm very excited. I've been Horatius the Dwarf. I'll see you in the Wilds next year when the game comes out, and if you're looking for a first-generation Lancer to assist you and have you get behind me, I'll protect you. Hit me up. Horatius the Dwarf. I don't know how to end videos, so fucking